today we're finishing up our summer program. We have enjoyed you throughout the summer, those who have been faithful and came to each event. We're wrapping it up with the reptiles. We hope you enjoy and follow the rules. This is the Skimming County Co-operative Critters. Yes.
Southern Pine.
Southern Pine. So would you let them know your rules or what?
Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Enjoy.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Everybody doing good today?
Yes,
Excellent. So I got a question. How many of y'all like animals? I hope everybody, because that's why you're here. Animals, right?
Right.
So let me introduce myself. My name is Jimmy Stiles. This is my wife, Sierra Stiles, and we study animals. That's what we do for a living. And we brought some of those animals today, and we're gonna take a look at some of them. But first, we're gonna talk about animals, learn a little bit about animals, and then we'll get out some animals and check them out. Does that sound good?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. What do they turn into? What do you think? They turn into tadpoles, right? And the tadpoles swim around and they get a little bigger, and then they turn into frogs, right? Or the other kind of amphibians, because there's two kinds of amphibians, and they both do this. Does anybody know the other kind of amphibian? You got frogs and something else. It's slimy. It wiggles. What do you think it might be? Let's show you one and see if you can guess. What is that? What do you think? It's not a lizard. Lizards are reptiles. They're a little bit different. It's a slimy version of a lizard. It's a salamander. Again, Alabama's an amazing place. We have more different kinds of frogs than any other state except for Texas. Texas has one more kind of frog than we do. But so we're number 2 in the entire United States for the number of different kinds of frogs we have. So we have lots of different kinds of frogs. And frogs do some good things for us. What do frogs eat? Bugs. They eat bugs, right? And can anybody tell me what the most dangerous animal on our planet is? The animal that hurts the most people out of any animal on our planet. What do you think?
A poisonous frog.
A poisonous frog. That's a good guess, but that is not correct. It's not a frog. What do you think?
A mosquito.
A mosquito. Give me a high five. Has anybody ever heard that noise out around their house at night? Right? Well, you think it's like a... How many of y'all thought it was a bug? It's a frog. Believe it or not, those are frogs talking to each other. So we have 45 snakes total. 45 snakes in Alabama. 6 of them are dangerous. How many aren't dangerous? How many are not dangerous? Right, very good. 39. That was awesome. And so, if you're out and you're like, you see an alligator in your pond or in the creek that you like to go swimming in, do you want to go swimming with alligators? No, don't go swimming with alligators. That's the only way they're going to hurt you. You're not swimming with an alligator. You don't have to worry about alligators. All right, so.
All right, this first animal I'm going to bring around is called a mole salamander. It's a really cute little salamander. It won't hurt you at all, so if you want to hold it, you can. If you want to pet it, you can. Yeah, it's cute. They call it a mole salamander because it uses its head to dig little holes with, to enlarge holes that are out there. And there's a mammal called a mole, right, that looks kind of like a mouse. And so it's named after that mammal because it uses little tunnels in the ground.
Okay, so we'll get on something. I said we're going to start off small, so we did start off small, right? I kept my promise. But now we're going to jump to the biggest salamander. So that's a small salamander that lives around here. Alabama, since I said it has all kinds of salamanders, right? How I said that? Well, we also have the longest salamander that lives in the United States. Lives all around here, believe it or not. And we're gonna check them out. I think you'll like it. All right. Well, remember, I promised. Had nothing here. Won't hurt you. I know, it's pretty awesome, right? Check this guy out. This is a salamander, and it's not a snake, by the way. As I come around, take a look at him. He's pretty cool. He's got 4 little tiny legs on him, and on each of those 4 little tiny legs, he's got 2 little tiny toes, and that's how he gets his name, the two-toed amphiuma. And these guys actually get a lot bigger than this. They can get 5 feet long, so they can get about that long, and about that big around. And they're pretty crazy beasts. You would be shocked at the fact that these guys live in every pond, ditch, swamp, creek in all of South Alabama.
Everywhere.
They're in every one I've ever looked at.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, these guys are there. But they like to hang out in the mud and up under the leaves and all those creepy places in the pond you don't want to go.
That's where they are?
That's where these guys are hanging out. And they're pretty cool. All right. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. They're actually pretty awesome, amazing animals. They're really interesting, believe it or not. I promise it does not hurt, so it actually likes being petted. I promise it will not hurt you. I guarantee it. This would be a pretty, you would never get it by the back if we brought animals that hurt people, right? And we've been doing this for, I don't know, years. We've been coming to this library and it cannot climb, but it lives underwater. It lives its whole life underwater. And if you think about it, these legs work totally fine underwater. Why? Why would his legs work totally fine underwater? Well, no, he just walks around on the bottom of a pond. Think about it this way. Why do astronauts train in swimming pools? Because there's no gravity, right? So he doesn't have anything weighting him down. So his body weighs nothing underwater. So he can just use little tiny legs to bloop, 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 bloop. What about walk around? They eat anything they can shove in their mouth. So they eat fish and crickets and grasshoppers and crayfish and worms and stuff like that. You can hold them if you want. So you don't want to pet them? You don't look like you want to pet them. Sense electricity. That's how he finds his because I'm about to get out the most terrifying animal that I brought today. Alright? I know. This animal really freaks people out. But, shh, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. I want you to realize that this animal honestly cannot hurt you in any way at all. So just remain calm. This animal does terrify people though. I've never understood why, but it actually scares more people than any other animal that I've brought. Alright? It's actually one of the smallest animals I've brought, which is kind of strange. Occurrence, right? Oh wow! See, I told you. I don't know why people are so terrified of this animal. Bitch, breathe. Okay. Frog, jump. I don't know what's so terrifying. Like it jumps. I don't know whether people think like it's gonna jump and like chew their face off or what it's gonna do. It literally cannot hurt you at all. Like there's no physical way it can possibly hurt you in any way. But it does jump. And so if it does jump again, maintain calmness. There we go. Alright. It will probably jump. If it does, remain calm.
Yeah, don't step on it.
Don't be terrified. I promise.
They're jumping me. See him? He wants free. He wants to jump.
He likes to read. See, you always know which way a frog's going to jump. Because it jumps forward. Right? It won't jump backward. So we're going to keep it pointed.
So how old do you say he is?
More than 40 years old. It's hard to get an exact count. They start getting real close together and worn down. But it's old. It's old.
Don't worry, no animal will touch you if you do not want to touch you.
A lot of the animals are very sensitive to chemicals that we use.
Yeah, because I was hurt. I was
Lizards, by the way, are mostly tailed, so his tail starts right there. It goes down, it used to be that long. So he's mostly tail, whereas snakes are mostly body with a little bit of tail. It's not a lizard, it's just got powder. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. This is an indigo snake, an eastern indigo snake. These are actually protected in Alabama, and we're actually, Sierra and I work on a project to bring these back. They disappeared from Alabama a long time ago, and because they live with gopher tortoises, and they were disappearing. That's a great question. Why is it it's one of them's different from the other? So snakes shed their skin, right, as one whole piece, and they have a scale covering their eye. All right, so like unlike the lizard, they don't have eyelids. They have a scale that covers it. Last time he shed his skin, the scale covering one of his eyes didn't come off with the rest of his skin. And so hopefully next time he sheds his skin, that'll come right off.
How often do they shed?
They shed their skin about 3 to 4 times a year, depending on how much they eat and how much they grow and that sort of stuff. But on average, about 3 to 4 times a year, they'll shed their skin.
Like, will it choke him?
Do you want to pet him?
I want to hold him.
Touch it?
I don't want to hold him. I want to hold him. I want to hold him.
I'll tell you what,
He's being protected by him.
pretty big, so I'll hold part of him too.
So if he just if he walks like
Oh, definitely. He's a blooming to copperheads, and when he gets big, he'll eat like full-grown big rattlesnakes. That's his main food.
Does he get big?
Yeah, he'll get 8 feet long. Well, hopefully some of y'all will come back next summer on the summer reading program and check out some of the awesome programs they have here.